Mauling in order to get a shareable snap of themselves with a bear in the background. The U.S. Forest Service says visitors are risking their lives in the hunt for a unique profile picture by approaching the bears. Although bear attacks are rare, the risk of one taking place unsurprisingly increases if the animals are provoked by the presence of humans. In particular, female bears with cubs will charge if they perceive a threat on their cubs. Number 8. Many thrill seekers have taken photos from the top of the famous statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This one, taken by Lee Thompson, the founder of solo travel company Flashpack, is among the most stomach-churning. The 31-year-old managed to take a selfie of himself from the summit of the 120-foot-high Brazilian landmark, scaling a narrow and tiny, very tight staircase at the last leg of the climb, from which one misplaced step could lead you to fall a long way. Number 7. For most, reading about and viewing images of the world's tallest buildings is quite enough. But for 19-year-old Russian photographer Alexander Remnev, climbing them and taking selfies is what does the trick. Remnev has traveled to Hong Kong, Paris, Barcelona, and Dubai, searching for skyscrapers to climb, and has scaled every tall Russian structure he could find, including Moscow Bridge and Kiev, Ukraine. Remnev and his buddies bring along a GoPro and cameras with telephoto lenses. He also traveled with his friends to Dubai to scale several skyscrapers in the city. This photo shows him and a friend on top of the Princess Tower, the world's tallest residential building. The tower is a 101-story and 414-meter, 1,350 feet tall. Number 6. Even photos of the Devil's Pool in Zambia are enough to make your stomach turn, but it has recently been the site of many selfies. It is hailed as the world's most dangerous pool, thanks to its location at the top of the iconic Victoria Falls, the world's largest waterfall, and right on the edge of a 100-meter drop. Visitors take a dip in the Devil's Pool, just mere inches away from the edge before the huge, sheer drop of Victoria Falls, and pose excitedly for photos. Only a slippery, submerged lip of rock stands between these bathers. Although it may be cool to show your friends back home, one slip or trip, and you could end up falling straight off the edge. Number 5. A trend for posting gun selfies to social media, where the person is holding a gun or even pointing it at their own head, has had unforeseen consequences in various instances. There are several tragic accounts of people losing their lives after accidentally shooting themselves while taking the dangerous photos. Meanwhile, it has led to others being caught after committing crimes. Jules Baller, 21, was arrested for 3 bank robberies in Michigan after posing a photo of himself with a gun to Facebook. Number 4. With the rise in the popularity of different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, the addiction among teenagers or even adults to constantly document their lives in these platforms through selfies is also increasing. And while doing this, people get more concerned with capturing the perfect selfie rather than living the moment. Moreover, to get a perfect smile, people constantly put their lives at risk. This photo shows a group of Indian youth taking a selfie at the very top edge of a cliff. Number 3. We often pose with animals to take pictures during our holidays, not realizing that it could agitate the wild creature and ultimately harm us. A similar incident happened when a tourist tried to get a selfie with a deadly cobra wrapped around its neck in Jodhpur. The man, while posing, did not realize that the reptile had bitten him and lost his life hours later. This teen also lost his life after kissing a cobra while taking a selfie. Number 2. While taking part in one of the world's most epic events, it's only natural to want to document the experiment. Turns out, capturing a cool selfie could also mean getting trampled to death by angry bulls. Number 1. It's never a good idea to stand on the railway tracks or anywhere near them when a train is approaching. It not only puts yourself in tremendous danger, but also places the passengers and staff on board at risk too. 4 teenagers decided to take a selfie at the railway in Purworejo, Indonesia, when suddenly a train rushes past and one of their friends who is right at the back gets hit by the train's force, which causes her to fly forward a few meters.